Streaming, and we'll say hi and go around and talk amongst ourselves. Everybody, welcome to the 44th episode of Saltmarsh's Isle of Dread. As again, reminding some viewers, especially those that saw Steve, this was supposed to be maybe fifth game or fifth 5 sessions. We're at 44. Congratulations. Sorry, it was supposed to be a 3-shot.
It's a 3-shot.
The longest 3-shot I've ever done as well. So, but it's okay. Well, hope it's okay. You still managed to stick around, so that's a plus, I guess. It is a plus, absolutely. So.
I'm starting to believe this is a government program. Some major cost overruns.
It's very possible. That's what I set out to do at the very beginning. So.
Good thing I like you, John.
Yeah. Hey, I just make you when you feel the pain, you may feel the pain, but it doesn't feel like you feel the pain. And we'll move that over there, and we got Legolas. My Legolas is still up and running. I don't know why. Clayton Star's good. We need Airband. Move over here. Greg, why don't you tell everybody how everything went last time? Because we did not do D&D last time. We did D&D trivia.
Yes. Well, we I think last time, we started down below in this large cavern with a glowy spot that seems to be sustaining life down here at the top of the ceiling. We met some like almost cavemen, like Neanderthal people under here. Managed not to kill them and made sort of peace with them. Went through these mushroom forests and met little mushroom men. We saw there's a light across a lake to like a pyramid ziggurat thing.
And on that pyramid ziggurat, there was a orange sort of glow at the top, but you saw there was steam, looked like steam arising from that the top of that ziggurat as well. So that was kind of important detail.
Um, the cavemen kept telling us like, come talk to Lena. So they took us to their leader, Lena, who said that her people had gone to the ziggurat against their will. When they came back, they were crazy and murderous, and something on their head, a little scar or something on the back of their heads. Her daughter Nova was taken 3 mycelia ago. So our goal is to get Nova, kill the evil, and yeah. And the only past couple months was when this trouble started, probably with the Corpru stuff.
The Copru stuff is getting serious. That's true. That's very true. All right. Yeah, good call. You guys did.
They had turned into a bear to scare off some bears, but I think it's about. I think I can only stay for 4 hours, and I think it's been about 4 hours since that. Maybe.
It's been about just over 4 hours. You guys did. They said they were going to escort you to the lake. They were going to like show you the way. Again, it's been difficult to communicate with them because they're literally. I mean, yeah, they're what do we call them?
Cavemen?
Nope, they weren't cavemen. They were some kind of human. An example of somebody who lives. An inbred hick. What would you call an inbred hick? A degen.
A Democrat?
Yeah, And for our other viewers, it could be Republican. All depends how you want to go for it. Also known as degenerate. They're the degenerate humans. That's right. And They were initially hostile, but you guys did manage to sort of win them over. Even though you weren't able to communicate very well, they were still convinced. I'm just give me one more second here. I'm gonna add this video, window capture, Discord video, and there we go. There's okay. So they said they were going to escort you over to the island, not the island, but over towards the lake. But they weren't going to go any farther. They wanted you to go help rescue Nova and find out what was going on. And I will say that Erevan and Legolas both have this. You don't have the pull anymore. You don't have that sort of like, I gotta go get there. But you get this sort of sense that all the drama that's been going on in your head is coming from that somewhere on that ziggurat. In fact, I think most of you guys would get the feeling that appears to be somewhat of a very important part of this whole the whole campaign. There we go, and we have everybody is good to go now. All right. Okay. And I'm not going to worry about that anymore. All right. So we're now back into Roll20. Okay. So there is a party that goes with you. About 4 of these sort of degenerate warriors. And can you guys see the map? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They're going to escort you over to the lake. And they keep talking as they're walking over. They keep looking over it. At the top of this cave, there is again this sort of purpley sun, which is creating all the light here. They keep looking over and they occasionally bow and say "Mycelia." So that's over here on the map. If you wanted to know what that was, it's basically this little collection there. Kane, give me a nature check, please. An 11. It's kind of interesting. You're wondering what is creating that light. You're not really sure. Clay, your natural perception
Yeah.
is that
25.
25, yeah, 20, 25, yeah. So you get the feeling that is, they look like, you can't see that. I mean, it's like hundreds and hundreds of feet away, and it's up in the darkness. But you get this weird feeling that it might be something, it's something organic. It's not the sun, obviously, but it's something organic that's, and you've seen it in some of these other caves that you've been in, not just here, but there was I think another cave or two that you explored on the island where there was some illumination, and this is similar, but just in a much more concentrated way. It's just a bit of interesting flavor, and you're thinking, maybe. I mean, I know that. Kate, you're thinking to yourself, how do all these creatures and again, you saw these deep rothae, these large cow-like creatures, shaggy cows that were roaming in this part of the cavern, and then how did all these mushrooms and animals still sort of survive under here? And there's grassland. You're in sort of grassland, rocky area. And it's like, wow, it's amazing that there's such biodiversity in this underground cavern that really shouldn't have, be able to grow things. But it's just interesting to all you guys. Okay. You get about a mile, you get about half a mile away from the edge of the lake. And as you're going up here, you're going through very, very gentle hills with a little bit of rock and some debris. And as you're getting closer to the water, you notice that over here, yes, at number 13, sorry we didn't have a chance to put at number 13, you see what appears to be like a pier, or a dock. And Clay, as you notice first that on this dock there appear to be some very large creatures, and I need each one of you guys to roll a dexterity check, either dexterity or perception check, and just let's see what you roll.
27.
Yep. 22.
42.
9, 20. Okay, so enough of you guys. You notice in time, and you sort of duck behind a little rock outcropping. You're quite a few hundred feet away, but as you sort of peer around, you look at what's on this dock. You can see that there appear to be 3 large ogres. You've seen ogres before. These appear to be ogres. 2 of them seem to be just standing around, looking around, kind of bored. One of them seems to be taking some things out of the water and doing something with them. That's the level of detail you can see.
I'd put on those goggles I got and zoom in on what they're doing.
You can see, again, there are 3 ogres. There's a little bit of a pier, and then there's a sort of a wooden platform that one of these ogres is working on. And it looks like there is a body of one of those Kopru beings that's out of the water and sort of lying down there on this platform. And you swear you could see some... I mean, and it's not moving. You also see a number of other Kopru, this sort of gray, pasty, white humanoid. But give me a medicine check while you're doing that, Airman.
Okay.
Yeah.
17.
They do not appear to be as large and slightly off color compared to the ones that you've seen just up in that previous level. And they're not moving. They're unconscious.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Pass.
You can see them breathing. You can see them making some motions, but they appear to be unconscious. And this ogre is sort of tying a rope around them together, sort of like I don't know what for. You don't know what for
Okay.
either. I know what for. You don't know what for.
All right. I pass that along to the rest of the party.
Okay.
What's the terrain look like between us and them?
There are a couple of rocks. 2 of them, 2 places between you and them could provide some cover, but it's not like easily hideable. It's sort of right now they can't really. You're pretty sure they can't see you because you're all hidden behind a larger rock. But there's like 2 little rock areas that you could get some cover behind. But other than that, it's flat grassland, and it's about 400 feet to them now.
Okay.
They do not appear to notice you. What you also know, and I also got to say this. What you also notice, there are a couple of bollards. So it's a pier, like this sort of a dock, but there's a couple of bollards that you'd have like tie boats to. But there is one actual little raft. It's like a raft, crudely made. And as you can notice a little more, Ervan, it's wood, but looks more like mushroom stalks. Like you were in that mushroom jungle before. It looks like these big mushroom stalks sort of tied together into a raft, and that's just sitting next to the pier.
Okay. I also pass that along.
Okay.
The
So the guys who've escorted you, they're saying, uh, Lake, and then he points over at the pyramid. I'm gonna call it a pyramid, not a cigarette. Pyramid, and they go Nova. Ciao, and they leave.
uh, what what's the distance of these other two rock formations from where they're at?
Um, one's 100 feet away, and another one's 150 feet away. So
From
the
them
farthest
or from us?
from you is 100 feet to the rock formation, then 50 feet to the one there. So that 50 feet one would be about 150 feet away from the ogres.
Okay.
So you got some ground to clear.
Yeah, to say the least.
You do notice that two of them are not paying attention at all, and one seems to be paying attention just to getting these kopru wrapped up or tied up. And there is one again. There's one of these kopru lying on this deck. It also looks a little bit smaller and a little bit not
How
the same color.
how are these guys dressed? Are they?
I mean, they're
weapon-less?
They're
Are they
ogres, so they've
armored?
got. I mean, let me just pull up what ogres look like.
Well, I'm specifically looking at, are they armored? Do they have weapons?
No, I mean
Uh,
they've got hide armor. It's really crude hide armor. They've got clubs, like the other ogres you've seen before. They love their big great clubs.
okay. Does it look like they have any kind of ranged weapons of any kind?
Give me a investigation check, please. Sorry, insight. I think was what you need. An insight check. It could be perception too, I guess.
16.
Insight. 16. You see that they've got some javelins.
Okay.
Two javelins each, on average.
I pass that along.
Okay. You also if you look towards the pyramid, you can see some more details of the pyramid. It's an ancient thing. It is hundreds of feet tall. And you can't see the top really. It's shrouded in steam. But you can see the steam, and then above the steam, you can sort of see this yellow orange glow coming from it, with unmistakable. It looks like fire, some kind of fire, glow of fire coming from it, and you're sort of saying, okay, well, steam. So I guess the water is boiling or something. But that's only in the top of the pyramid.
Okay. So what do you guys think?
I mean, I can cast invisibility on three of us.
Okay.
We can sneak up on them. Greg could maybe turn into something that would be noticeable.
Yeah, and then carried along with one of us.
Yeah.
Do that. I do have water walk for getting across the lake.
And I have that manta cloak.
So how far is it from us to the pyramid?
Okay, so from you to the edge of the lake is about 300 feet. 300 feet. The lake to the pyramid is, let's just go on to roll 20 and we can measure it. Can you see? Maybe you can't see it. Yeah, it's not 8,000 feet.
8,000 feet?
Well, actually, no, you guys are not there. You guys are at the edge of the lake. So go ahead and move your characters to right over here. To right here where I'm pinging.
Right here.
Yep, there you go. You got it. And then go ahead and measure.
So
4,000 feet. Because these are 500 feet squares, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4,000,
Yeah.
a little right around
Almost a
4,000
mile.
Yep.
Almost a mile. On this shoreline, is there any other like terrain features that would provide cover if we went either to the northwest or to the southeast?
No. This lake is. There doesn't appear to be many waves. It is very. It's not like there's no cliff or anything like that. It's almost flat. So
How tall is
maybe
the
put
ceiling?
hundreds of feet.
Okay, so, and we're in a cave, so it's dim light.
It's actually. I think it was bright light actually. I will tell you, it was that light is actually very. Oh, where'd it go? It's like general features, ceilings, illumination. Yeah, dim purplish illumination.
Okay, yeah, sweet. That makes a big difference for me.
Mm-hmm. So you guys, 100 feet to the next outcrop of rocks. 50 feet from that, more, and then from there to these ogres and this pier, another 150 feet.
Okay.
Let me read a spell. Can I cast this on multiple people, or is it only for me?
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you guys all into another map, and you're just going to assume that you are 300 feet away from here. And I'll add you. Actually, you guys can see the whole map, I think. Can you see this map?
I see black.
Okay. You see black, so I'm going to dynamic lighting, explore mode, daylight mode. Should be daylight mode. Update when token drop. Should be able to see everything here.
Oh, there's some image, but it's very faint.
Kind of grayed out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Put your token on the board somewhere.
How?
Drag and drop your token over onto the board.
Yeah, I can see the whole thing with the token on.
Yep.
Yeah, but move you over to where Kane is. So that's.
I would
over
love
here.
to, but I can't seem to.
How do you drag your token out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Grab your character from the folio.
Go to the
Okay, on the right hand side and just drag that onto the
under the journal.
One more time. How? What did we do?
So where your character name is listed on the right hand side under the journal,
Yeah.
The journal.
drag it onto the map.
Okay.
So the journals, it should be the second. Is it the second from the left, you guys?
Third, I think.
Third in
Yeah.
DM. There, okay. There you
There
go.
we go.
There you go.
I finally got it.
Okay, so you can see this. It's pretty clear. 300 feet away is not that far. And these are ogres, so they're big. So you see two of them here. So two of them here. One of them is kind of like looking out to the south. This first one is looking out to the south, not really paying attention. The second one is looking at his buddy, seeing what he's doing. And this buddy is taking care of these sort of Copru bodies, I guess, over here. Over here is a raft. Right here.
Mhm.
It's a raft. You're all
What
300
are-
feet away.
What are these three things here?
Those are they're Copru. They were like the Copru that he's trying to, I guess, tie up.
Okay. And so about half the distance, somewhere in this neighborhood, is the last bit of cover we have.
It's way before that.
Well, if this
Yeah,
is 300
From
feet, it's
so
about
from
halfway, right?
from here, so from here where I'm pinging the yellow
Yeah.
to the closest rock outcropping is 150 feet. So to actually hit the guy, it would probably be a little bit farther than 150.
Okay. Anybody know the range of a short bow?
300.
I could hit him with an Elder Splash and push the one in the end into the water.
Well, if I can get in close, I might be able to take one out completely.
He's 5 feet squares? Or...
5 inch. 5 foot, sorry.
They're really close to us.
They're really tiny ogres.
So is that then it's accurate that this from the first guy right here,
Mm-hmm.
15, 20, 25, 30 feet from the end of this ramp, correct?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Well, what we could do is basically use the invisibility to place ourselves on either side of this thing, put them in a crossfire, light them up, and since they're going to have to come in a straight line pretty much at us, they're going to have to make a decision. Someone's going to have pretty much a good shot at them the whole entire time. I mean, the minute we light off on them, we're going to become visible, but I think between the four of us in that short period of time, we can lay down a lot of hate on them.
I could bottle him up with this too.
Got that.
Yes, that would be even more so. Of course, we don't want to burn that dock down at the.
The dock is stone. The dock
Okay.
the dock is actually so. The dock here is actually stone. What he's doing the stuff with the copra on is like wooden. But this is like is really crude rocks, stones. It's barely masonry. Kane, you'd realize that's definitely dwarves don't make that stuff that crappy.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling the minute you light that thing off, they'll jump off that pier.
I don't know. Can
Anyway. But I think that would be a good way to force them to.
You guys, I'm grabbing a drink. I'll be back in 1 minute. I want you guys to tell me what you're doing when I get back.
Okay. A question about lightning and how that works with creatures in water.
Yeah, it depends on the DM how they rule it.
Yeah, exactly. But
Because that.
maybe. But it can still at least, I think, hit the normal radius in water.
Well, like I said, if we had some of us here and some of us here in full concealment, and then we would, let me take the first shot. That way, I can try and assassinate one of these guys, and then we just lay into them and with everything we got until they get to, they try and come off that pier. We'll have them in a classic crossfire, and they'll have to decide which way they go.
Yeah. You can
I'm in range right now, so
Well, we want to make them force a decision. So like I said, if we had, someone out here in this area and someone out here in this area, we got them in a complete crossfire, and they have to come at one of our pairs of people to do anything. And if they split up, that means we've reduced their firepower. But by the time they get to us, we should have whittled them down considerably.
yep.
Okay, folks, what are we doing?
We're gonna put him in a kill zone.
I had a question for call lightning and just like lightning strikes in general with water.
Okay.
Would it just do like the normal radius, or would it get expanded outward any?
No, it's. I mean, no, it's same amount.
Okay,
Magic lightning.
I got you.
All those DMs out there. That's how I explain it. Magic lightning doesn't have to do with
That
water.
works.
Well, that's what I told Greg. I said it kind of depends on the DM. I kind of rule it similar, but the 2E version is different than the 5E. So
I mean, then I could say, hey, fire bolt or fire, anything with fire in water means nothing, right? It did 0 damage.
yeah,
But it's magic fire, so I'm gonna still say it works. Okay, so the plan is what? What is it?
we're gonna split. We're gonna have some of us down here, and some of us up here, putting these guys into a crossfire.
Okay. So how close do you want to try to get?
Oh, I think we can probably get all the way wherever we want to go.
No, you can get there. It's just how if they notice or not, right?
Well, that's just it. If Legolas puts invisibility on 3 of us, and Kane turns into something nice and tiny that one of us can carry, it won't really matter.
Is that the plan?
Or actually,
You can just stay back here because I think.
yeah,
got
I can
that
back.
good range.
make the 3 of you invisible and send you on your way.
Or we stay back here. I step forward a little bit, and when they charge up to us, I can lay down the some tanking ability.
Well, remember, we're 300 feet away right now.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
I think we were like 120.
No, you're 300 feet away.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Someone paid
Ah.
attention.
According to him, we are behind this group of rocks that's 300 feet away from them.
Okay.
Jeff, congratulations. You get. How about this for an easy DM? You get in point of inspiration just for listening to your DM. Congratulations, you get a roll. You get an inspiration roll tonight. Good job.
I'm sorry. What?
Because I'm pretty sure I said it twice. Actually.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, that's why I kept saying we need to get close to do this.
So you guys are 300 feet away. The next rocks to get behind would be 100 feet from you. And then from there's another 50 feet to the next set of rocks to hide behind. And then there's 150 feet of open ground to these guys. So that's, yeah. So it's actually a little more than 300 feet because I'm saying it's 150 to here.
Yeah, to the pier.
Yeah, so that's
to
another-
the pier. Because that's why I asked about the scale being correct, so that'd be 30 feet off of that. So we're over 300 feet.
Okay, so invisibility it is. And Greg, you transform into shape of whatever.
Yep. Shape of
Who's gonna go with
eagle
who?
in a
then?
bucket of water. Yeah. Who's doing what, guys? Come on.
Close, so I'll stay with Legolas farther away.
Okay. Then I guess that's me and Clay. Do you want to split sides? Go one on each side? And these guys stay up here in the center? And then we got them in 3-way.
I'll just remind you, these two guys are looking to the east, and the guy closest to you is looking to the south.
Yep. And that's all.
He's sitting down, his feet over the pier. If he had a fishing rod and a straw hat, he'd be, the big ogre would be doing that.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be too interested in protection or paying attention. They're just there. Okay, so 2 groups. The north group, how far do you want to go north, and where do you want to be in? Do you want to get to in relation to these guys?
Well, I'd like to be like at the water's edge practically when I start shooting.
Because you guys are you're gonna be invisible. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
I'm thinking Greg and I can move down like.
Well, where you're at now is literally 100 and some odd feet out, isn't it?
120.
Yeah.
90 feet to the first guy, 100 to that one, 110 to that.
Well, wherever you need to be to cast your stuff is where you need to be.
Maybe just like that, but maybe down like there-ish,
Yeah, that's fine.
a little further. I don't think it really matters at that point, but so at least we split up north and south.
Yeah.
Okay. So put your characters where you guys want them to be.
And I turned to what was that? It's the rabbit thingy from Icewind Dale that I did before.
Oh, Almirage? No.
Yeah, that. And I like sneak into Legolas's like pack or something.
Was a little bunny?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys being quiet? Are you moving fast? How are you getting there?
Sorry about that. I had to take that call.
Okay. How are you guys getting there fast, or are you just
Stealth.
regular speed or stealthy?
Just so that I don't make any noise. I want to get up to where I'm at without attracting attention.
Yep. I'm gonna let you get to where you want to. As long as you're not touching the water, I'll let you get to where you want to without attracting any attention. You being invisible and stealthy. I mean, you might as well give me. Everyone might as well give me a stealth roll.
I just feel-
Okay.
I am not very stealthy.
All right, hold on a second. As soon as
Okay.
I get my character back up.
Hey, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
I got my nat 1 out of the way.
It's something.
I mean, they're
Okay.
gonna know we're here in a minute anyway.
Yeah. So you guys, I mean, basically, you stub your toe, Legolas, and you go, "Argh!" and
Well,
you
I'm
see,
glad I'm the only one that made it.
and you see one of these ogres sort of look over, doesn't see anything, just goes back to looking at the fishies.
Okay. I'm gonna set up on this guy.
Okay, so again,
Like
you
we
got so
said.
Irvine, you move there. The other guys, that's where you are. Legolas, you're that far away, and same with you,
Yep.
Clay.
I'm staying back here.
Okay, and Almirage, Greg, that's what you're gonna do too. You're just staying back there.
Yeah.
You're invisible or not invisible?
I'm not invisible, but I'm in Legolas's pack.
Sorry, so you got this. Sorry, there's like a rat. I mean, so what you're saying is, living creature, you're trying to like hide in his his pack so that you should be invisible as well.
Yeah.
Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person.
Right.
Rules is written.
Rules is written so somebody could go hug another guy. He can be his armor, and he's invisible too.
I mean, as written. You can rule it however you want.
I'm gonna let it go because because you're a small bunny. Sure, what the hell? I mean, sure. All right, rules is intended and rules is written. There's a reason that you differentiate the two. Anyway, that's fine. Again, they're not Almirage. You can stick your head out, or if they look, you can always just screw you off somewhere. Yep. And they see a half of a bunny sticking out of the back. Like this, hovering through the air. Okay. All right. So, Jeff? You just rolled another stealth. Holy shit! You just getting.
Well,
good rolls
I
all the
was
way.
hitting something. I thought I was. I'm
Okay.
trying to get my character sheet to stay visible on the map while I'm looking at the other things, and it disappears the minute I hit anything else.
Interesting. Okay.
So I have to keep starting it up, but I can't see my rolls unless I click back on it. Then I lose my character sheet.
Is it a laptop you're using?
Yeah.
Okay. That is weird.
Yep. I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay, boys. Let's let her rip. Everybody, roll initiative. What? So who's going first? So before, actually, what are you doing?
I was gonna start it off by killing or attempting to assassinate one of them, and become visible, and that was gonna start this whole chain reaction.
Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative, and then we're gonna put you first, and everyone else, I'm assuming, is holding whatever it is until it triggers for Erevan, right? And what are you doing? By the way, once he goes, what do you want to do? Kane, what do you want to do once Erevan goes and releases hell?
Okay, I cannot keep the thing open to do this.
Can't keep your character?
I was gonna jump out and then turn back into a dwarf.
So as soon as the trigger is, as soon as he really attacks, you jump out, turn into a dwarf. That's an action.
I will check. It's at least a bonus action. It's just a bonus action. I'd like to cast Call Lightning after, but let me double check. Revert using a bonus action. Yeah, okay. So I'll revert back to a dwarf, then cast Call Lightning.
Okay, I'll leave that as a trigger. I'm not. It'll be a held action, but that's okay. I'm just gonna. I'm assuming that's gonna go off. Okay, Legolas, what do you want to do?
I will. So Jeff, you're attacking the first one here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this first guy.
So I'm gonna hold an action, and as soon as I see Jeff's arrows fly towards that creature, I'm gonna hit the same one with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
2 Eldritch Blasts. Got it. And Kane, just to confirm, who are you aiming the chain? Is it chain light? Call lightning?
Oh, so it's
First guy.
Hold on. Hold up. It's kind of complicated. It creates like an area of effect, and then you can call lightning down from it each turn.
Right. Okay.
So it's gonna be basically most of this map.
Okay. So you need to choose the target though when you call it.
I need to choose a
first.
Yeah, I need to choose a point, and then each creature within 5 feet. So I'm gonna
Tell me which point.
There. Yeah. Hold on.
I can't see that. There? Okay. Got it. And Clay, what is your
I'm holding
action?
an action. The one closest to us will take a Toll the Dead once the arrow hits.
Okay. So let's let her rip. And I've already confirmed that you guys when you release hell, they are surprised. So you get Surprise round. They have the surprise condition. Okay, but let's start with the man of the hour, Erevan. You're the one triggering all the havoc here. So you are right where you want to be. What do you want to do?
Yep. I'm gonna shoot the first guy
Sure, hit that first mother.
using my assassinate,
Mm-hmm.
and here we go.
If they're surprised, do you get the advantage there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, 28 absolutely hits. 19
And it's a
sneaky.
crit because anything when I hit anything on with this assassinate, it's an automatic crit.
Wow. All right. So, and because it's advantage, it's you add your sneak attack 5d6.
Yep.
So you re-roll your regular damage or your sneak attack damage as well, or you double your sneak attack damage as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So this
What-
will be.
What you want me to roll it for that?
You get to re-roll, so you double your roll dice and then add your modifier. So the sneak attack roll is 19,
Yes.
38, and your regular roll is 5 plus. Oh, sorry, 3 plus 5 plus 1. So 6 plus 6. So 12 plus 38. Is that right? You tell me.
That would be 50.
Yep.
Wow. 50. That's what it is. Okay, hold on.
And that was this guy here.
50 points of damage. You find an extremely vulnerable part. You've been sort of eyeing them up. And is this longbow? Short bow?
Short bow.
You get him square in the chest, and you can see it go down, like go through so deep. Get him right where his armor's not, and you can see blood just immediately start boom, boom. Maybe you've hit his heart, and he looks over at you, or he looks behind because no, that doesn't make sense. He was looking away, so you got him right in the back. Sorry, right in the back. Hits his neck. It's going out. Blood is coming all out. He looks around, and you've now become visible. Okay.
Yep.
So the next in line was Clay, with the higher initiative roll. So you trigger. What are you doing again? Toll the dead?
So the one, yeah, Toll the Dead. So the one closest to us is dead.
No. He's bleeding profusely.
This guy's bleeding really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Just need to know because based on Toll the Dead stuff.
And you said you were attacking this guy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wisdom save DC 16.
An ogre wisdom save DC 16 is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Right. That'll go well. No. 2.
He takes 12 damage, necrotic.
12 necrotic damage. So Mr. Peter Pumpkin Eater here, and he falls into the ocean or the lake, bloodied. He's dead. So he's dead. Good job, guys. Killed a defenseless evil ogre.
It's my job, man.
It is your job. You've assassinated him profusely. Clay, anything else you want to do?
Nope.
12 damage, Toll the Dead's pretty good because he didn't have his full hit points either, right? So
It's pretty much, it's 2d12.
nice. 2d12. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, at level 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and a 10.
Pretty good. Kane, you said you wanted to go and so you're casting this lightning.
Yeah. Let me throw this over there. Okay. So, storm cloud appears. 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see within
Yep.
range above you.
Okay.
So my range is 120 feet, so I
Mhm.
can put the center of this anywhere. I'm going to put it like about the the stone dock.
Okay.
So 60 feet out from. Let me get the dotty on there.
But you said you were casting it there, right? Where the purple is?
Yes, there's
Okay.
like two different things you got to do for this. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna make that a different. No, that's fine. So 60 feet out from that dot, anywhere under there is where I can strike, and I'm choosing the other spot right there
Okay.
at the point to actually strike.
Okay.
So each creature within 5 feet of that point needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
The deck saving throw. Fantastic. Deck saving throw. First guy. Second guy. 2, and then an 11.
Both will fail
Yes.
for 13 lightning damage.
Each.
Yeah.
Ouch. You guys see these ogres sort of. I mean, they're like. One guy's literally just wrapping some things up and just like, huh? Same to his buddy also, huh? I mean, they're. Completely off guard. So they've just been electrocuted. Okay. Legolas.
So does my since I described my held action as targeting the guy that
That's right.
Logan killed,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that my Eldritch Blast will go off and strike him.
They go off and they strike the guy who's fallen into the water. Correct, sir.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Thanks for keeping it real. That's what happened. So you got to make sure that trigger is very specific, or not specific as much as you want it.
I didn't know how tough these guys were. They're a little squishier than I expected.
Yeah, he also, that assassinate was pretty.
That was pretty epic.
That was pretty epic. And then you're told the dead just. It was great. Okay. Yeah. So no, it went off, but isn't going to do anything because he's dead already. All right, and now we go to the top of the turn order. Clay Moonstar, it's your turn.
Pull the dead. The next one.
This guy over here. Okay.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
16, I thought.
Yep.
How about a 0? Wisdom on ogres is a negative, so it rolls a 0.
He takes 10 necrotic damage.
This guy takes 10. Okay. And the guy who just got hit, he can see all of you guys now. And
Okay.
he is going to dash towards Legolas. Not Legolas. He's going to dash towards Aravan. He goes. Each of these is 5, I said, right? 5,
Yep.
10, 15, 20. Jumps down into the water. He's big, and he just, splashes. He lands on the floor. 20, 25, 30. I'll give him extra 5. 40. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and he waves his great club at you, Aravan, but he's run out of movement because as he dashed. As you see him running, you realize, oh, this guy's big. He doesn't look like he's running fast, but his legs are so big, and he's a giant, so he's hauling. So he doesn't do any damage to you, but he's right up on you now. This guy, who was at the end too.
Well,
What? What's your question
I'm
about?
just wondering, why didn't I get an action then? Didn't click. Oh,
Because he's
oh,
got.
that's that guy. Never mind. Never
Got
mind.
it. Yeah. You guys got
Never
your
mind.
your surprise attack round, but then
Yep,
you go to
yep.
regular initiative, and he rolled.
I got you.
better.
I got
Okay. This guy over here, he drops his what he's doing with these Kopru, and he
Were those 3 Kopru in the water alive?
you don't know. They're not moving,
Well, they were all
and
3
they all
of
seem
those
to be
were-
half tied. They all seem to be like tied up with some rope.
Well, the reason I ask is that lightning strike was right there on top of them.
Yep.
Did they take that damage too?
Don't know.
If so,
They don't. They didn't move, so you don't know. Although, Greg, I mean, what is it? Does it strike any enemy or anybody
5
you're
feet?
asking or what?
No, each creature within 5 feet of that point.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All those guys were right there. Maybe that guy in the front, not, but those 2 for sure.
No.
I think I could only get one of them.
It's not that.
But even
Well, you had it right here, right?
so yeah, the points choose like the not the squares themselves, but like the cross sections of them.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I chose right at that cross. I wanted to get both the ogres.
what
Okay.
what I'm going to say is you don't see any lightning strikes directly hit those Cobra.
All right. That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. And then this guy 5, 10, 15, 20. He looks at. He takes his javelin out and he chucks it at Clay. But it's 120 feet, so it's disadvantage. 13.
Yes.
Wah, wah. Okay, there goes his javelin. And he moves a little bit further. Boom. He's now over here. Okay. That's his turn. Erevan, now your turn again. Guy in front of you.
I got a guy in front of me.
Yep.
I'm going to let me check something real quick on my character sheet. Make sure that works. Paper points. All right. I am going to, since I still have bow out, I'm going to shoot this guy right here.
Okay.
All right. So let me do that first.
If you do that, it's not an opportunity attack.
No.
No,
It's not.
disadvantage.
It's
on the-
disadvantage
'cause you
on
got
the
someone-
attack. Yeah.
I what?
If
If
you're
you-
if you're shooting at range, but there's somebody with you in melee, you get disadvantage to that melee attack or to that
We're
range
not
attack.
in. We're not in melee yet.
Oh, but he's right up with you in front of you with a great club. You're in melee.
Okay.
It's maybe it's a 5e thing, but it's like if as soon as he's within your range, you're in melee.
Well, I understand that concept, but why would that cause me disadvantage on a different target?
I mean,
Okay. I'm not gonna.
don't argue it.
Forget it.
It's just the way it is.
Forget it. I'm going to disengage this guy and use my movement
Mm-hmm.
to dash 70 feet.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't you? Isn't your cunning action to disengage?
Yes.
You could use
But
that.
okay, but I have to do, okay, I'll use that to disengage, but I'm still going to dash
Okay.
out. I think that's right. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Yep, that's
Okay.
70. And then I will stay right there.
Okay. That's good. That's smart. Sure. Okay. Ogre's turn. He's dead. Kane, you're up.
I will throw another lightning. Let's see which one. It's closer.
I mean, that guy's closer, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw one just like center of that. It doesn't look like the fish people haven't moved at all, have they?
Nope.
Okay. I will throw another call lightning at that ogre. And I need another save from him.
A deck save? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
18.
Ooh. Half. So
Wow.
it
This
is
ogre's-
11 lightning damage.
How much?
11.
Okay.
And then I'd like to back up 25 feet.
Okay, so assume
That's
that
like-
you assume you're
like
like
left.
back. So assume you're 25
Yeah,
feet off the map. That's fine.
Yeah.
You keep track of it. Okay. Good. Legolas, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna move.
Here we go.
I'm gonna move 20 feet north.
North. Okay.
I'm there. Then I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at this guy
Okay.
with the repelling blast feature.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
Absolutely.
And does a 28 hit?
If I said no, then you know your DM is full of it. So yes, they both hit.
Actually, the second one's a. No, it's not a crit. Sorry. It's
No.
9. Okay, so 27 force damage and push him back 20 feet.
So yeah, this guy takes center mass twice, 2 Eldritch blasts, and does it each blast send him back 10 feet?
As I read it, yeah.
Yeah, each blast would do 10 feet, so 5, 10, and then 5, 10. He's back onto this platform. He's off of the sort of he's off of the stone pier, and now he's onto this sort of platform. And I'm gonna do a little bit of flavor. And he's fallen prone. You not just knocked him back, but he's also there was like a little bit of a lip. Like this is like sort of there's like a pier and then a little bit of a lower part. So he sort of fell off of that, and he's now he's in bad shape and he's prone. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to move 10 feet back here.
Okay. Clay Moonstar.
After a javelin at me, he's gonna take some pain.
He's already taken some pain.
DC 16 Wisdom.
Say that again.
Uh,
DC 16 Wisdom. On
Yep,
who? The
Wisdom
guy
save.
that just fell off here now?
Yeah, the one's prone.
Yep. This will be good. 8.
He takes 17 points of necrotic damage.
So he falls off. And then he's like, I see him sort of shake. he stops moving. He's dead.
I'm playing good at being the closer tonight.
That's absolutely, you got
Yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
good, man.
Teamwork.
Yep.
Again, you guys are. I mean, oh, what is going on? Something is happening here. Something happening here. There we go. Okay, good. He's dead. Ogre. Ogre's turn. He's up. He looks at you, Erevan. He looks back. He's like, Arr! And he starts charging towards you again.
What movement these guys got?
Sorry?
How much movement do these guys get?
35, 40. And he takes out his javelin at you, Erevan, tries to throw it at you. '21.
Yeah.
21
I'm going to
hits.
use my inspiration. He can roll that again.
13.
No.
Excellent use of inspiration. So, yeah, he does a grand total of 0 damage. So, all right. And so that's his turn. He's now standing in the open. He's throwing at you, and he's kind of confused and in blood rage. And it is now the other ogre's turn. Oh, he's dead. He's not his turn. Erevan, it is your turn
God.
now. Erevan. Guy in front of you.
I will first use my movement.
Mm-hmm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Line him up with the bow shot.
Mm-hmm.
Short bow.
Hits.
10 points of piercing damage.
Get him right. Center mass. Right in the stomach. Arr!
And then I'm going to use my cunning action and dash another 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 feet and prepare for another shot. Come get me, asshole.
You're just out. He's like, yep, he's out of it here. All right. Can you guys hear the music, background music, by the way?
No.
No, but I think I turned it off. Is it in Roll20?
Yep. No, it's not playing. Just add this.
Yes, hear that.
You hear it now?
Yeah.
Too loud? Okay. Okay. Erevan's done. Kane, it's your turn.
Another call lightning right at that guy.
And as he sort of comes up, he's like, "Arr!" He knows what's coming.
Alrighty, a dex save from him, please.
14.
There's a failure. There's 21 lightning.
He like tries to, and he sort of trips on his knee. 21, did you say?
Yeah.
Hits him right in the head. And you sort of see this, like this torso and his head just sort of like get charred. You can sort of see the skeleton come through. All those cartoons when someone gets electrocuted. And he's like down on one knee. He's see blood coming out of one of his eyes, and hair is still on fire, kind of thing. He's in terribly bad shape, Legolas.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So the first one hits him, kills him, but the second one really kills him.
Kills him deader.
Oh, he kills him deader. Yeah, he killed him so hard he got undead and then got killed again. I mean, you've literally okay. So first shot hit him center mass and he died, and then as the look in his face was the second Eldritch Blast hit him in the head and exploded. So I was gonna give you guys enough, leeway to see how you wanted to kill him, but that doesn't matter. We'll just get through that. Okay, 3 ogres dead. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go on the dock and see if any of the poker or whatever alive.
Cope. So these 3, they're in the water, and they look like bodies, and they're floating and they're tied together with some rope. It looks like one of the ogres was trying to tie them together. It's like a raft of copru. I want you to give me a perception check, Steve, or Legolas. Okay, and then anyone else joining him?
Yeah.
I'll come out on the deck and
Okay,
because they might need my help for healing.
every one of you give me a perception. No, medicine check, please. Everyone, give me a medicine check. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Medicine.
So what you guys have seen, these copru do not appear to be fully developed. The copru that you've seen so far with those sort of fluke-like tails and that sort of tentacled mouth, these guys appear to be smaller, maybe like adolescents, or they're not, and they're barely breathing. So you get this weird feeling that they haven't been born yet, is kind of a weird way to think about it, but they're not really alive. And they're not going to be alive unless there's some additional metamorphosis that has to happen. And it's clear to you that they're not dangerous. In fact, Legolas and Erevan, you don't sense any kind of that weird psychic stuff that you've dealt with before.
Okay.
So 3 of them were in the water. They were like gathering them. This one that's sort of on the end of the dock, I think they were getting ready to put him on the tie him up as well. Interesting. Anything else you'd like to investigate?
I would like to loot the ogre bodies.
Loot the ogre bodies. Please give me all the ogre bodies. All the ogre bodies. All the ogre bodies. All the ogre bodies. Sorry. Put your hands
I'm gonna be
up.
looking at this raft while he's scavenging the bodies.
Okay. So the raft looks like it can hold all you guys. It's sturdy enough to get you across a mile across the lake. There's no oars or anything. There's like a pole, like a long pole.
Okay.
Ogre body. So, okay. So Legolas, give me a 1d4, and then a 1d12, and then a 1d100 percentile dice. You have found a grand total of 12 gold pieces. And I'm being generous there. You've also found 3 gems worth 61 gold pieces each.
61 each.
Yep. It's kind of a weird bizarre number that they would each have the exact same value gems on them. But it is what it is. One's and they're all rubies. Crudely cut rubies worth 61 gold pieces each. Didn't think ogres carried that kind of cash. Must be a safe neighborhood. Okay, what's that?
They're going shopping.
Exactly. You've seen so many places. The merchants are so common in this part of the world. Okay. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with the ogres? So just sitting there, and the Kopru, just leave them out there. I totally do.
Yeah, I don't really see a reason to make them move. That's what I want.
Sorry,
Unless we want to push the bodies into the water. I mean,
You know what? That's not a bad idea. That way, if someone comes along, they won't necessarily know what
Okay.
happened.
Okay. And then what do you guys want to do? And the Kopru, just leave them there.
yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it might be better to take them out of the water and keep them on the land, so that way it's in case like other Kopru come here, it's at least harder for them to see it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. So you just take them up, leave them on the dock.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next, gentlemen?
Well, should we get the craft and
Sorry,
Oh.
too loud.
head out
Yeah.
that way?
Might as well.
Okay. So from here, again, crossing over to this pyramid, it's about a mile. The raft doesn't seem to have any oars, but it's just a big long pole that you can use to push your way, I guess. Okay, so you guys all strap up. I'll get onto the raft, and you start. Who's navigating?
Navigate.
Or not navigating, but polling. Who's polling? Excuse me. What do you feel about this issue? No. Who's poll? Not that polling.
Well, whoever wants to pull.
Big turns.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody roll a 1d4. Jeff, you're polling. So you guys are polling.
Yes, so.
You guys are polling, and raft is somewhat seaworthy. And as you're doing that, you notice that the lake it's for the first 100 feet or so. The pole is only 10 feet long. It's actually still it's okay. After about 100 feet, though, you stop being able to touch the bottom. And Clay, as you get a little bit farther out, like about 60, 70 feet out, it's still somewhat shallow. You guys notice you notice below you in the water, it appears to be sort of, it looks like there's a Kopru down there as well. But it's not moving. It's a sort of whitey gray, similar, not fully developed Kopru like you saw on the dock.
Pointing out to the rest of the group.
Okay, that's what you see.
Well, clearly they didn't like these Kopru, or they're doing something to them.
Does it look like it's in like a sack or anything? Or if there's like film around it, or is it just like a body?
Check it out. I mean, it's shallow enough you could scoop it out with the pole, I guess. But again, not moving. Seems to be
Sorry, I did not mean to do that.
If you create or destroy water in somebody's brain, does that kill them immediately?
Maybe. Let's find out.
It's
10
got to be done
gallons of
in an
water.
open container. So I mean,
So if I crack their head open, it's now open, right?
but I mean,
Yeah, but then their heads cracked.
right. So I mean, you crack their head open, and then you fill it with water and kill them. I mean, they're
But if you cast it on an elder brain, that's just like the brain and the juices and stuff. Although then you
Sure.
might be outrunning the 10 gallons of water limit.
maybe, yep. Anyway, I mean, it's a big expanded lung of a whale or something like that. I mean, anyway, we'll forget it. Let's stop that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so there's that. There's a cobra in the water. Do you want to investigate it and find out if it has that?
Pull it closer. And
Okay,
see
pull
what
it closer. It does seem to have like a kind of like sack around it, I guess. I mean, give me a nature check. Nature or medicine, up to you.
Everybody, or just
Just Craig. I mean, Craig. Kane.
Greg.
Not Craig. Sorry, Kane.
Hey.
17. So you get this weird feeling. Yeah, this is like there's other animals in nature that have this sort of cocoon. That's where they gestate in the sack, and it looks like they're not developed yet. I mean, there's life signs, right? It's life signs, but it's not. I mean, if it's out of its sack, maybe it's dead. You don't know. Currently, they do not appear to be a danger, and they're not grown. Are you gonna keep going? Okay.
Yeah.
Your pole no longer touches the bottom, though.
Okay. Trying to look up.
May I use this? Control water?
I don't think that's how that works.
Can we make it like a wave with it? Ride it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking a wave or turn it into like a jet and have it so it pushes me. How far away? How far out did we make it?
Not very far.
A few hundred feet. You still got another. I mean, the rate you're going, it's another half an hour. Not half an hour. Maybe 20 minutes. So.
Well, I can put on the cloak and swim dragging this thing.
Oh hell, I could just water walk and push it.
Yeah, I can water walk us.
Yeah. Water walk is an hour duration.
And I think we can ritual cast it.
Do you want to take 10 minutes just sitting there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's casting it? On who?
You want to?
How many does yours? Is yours the same as my water walk?
Yeah, it's water walk. Thing.
I'll let you cast it so I can save my spells for.
Well, we can ritual cast it, so
Oh.
just
Oh,
more minutes. It's fine.
I'll cast it.
you have to cast your feet, right? To do that,
What's that?
you have to have the ritual cast your feet in order to be able to do it without a spell slot.
Some classes get ritual casting. I think warlocks don't, and sorcerers don't. But
Wizards and clerics. Clerics, I don't know if have the ritual cast capability by default. Do they?
I thought
Wizards
so.
do.
Druids do as well.
You want to double check that, Clay?
Yeah, I'll double check it.
Mr. Moonstone?
I've got it. If he doesn't.
Fine. Look, not important. So you guys look. You ritual cast water walk, and as that ritual cast is going on, the rest of you guys look over at the pyramid, and you do see. Again, it is an ancient, kind of an amazing looking pyramid. You're heading right to the sort of the. It's facing to the. It's facing to, I guess, to the west, and as you see stairs. There's like sort of this mud flat area, this big pyramid, and stairs leading to the top. But you can only see maybe 2/3 of the way up before you can't see anymore, and then at the top it's shrouded in mist. But again, above that you still see this red glow. And you see that there's stairs as you're sort of looking over. You see the stairs in the front, but you really can't get a good view from the sides yet. Okay, so you're casting water walk. So after that, anything else you want to do during those 10 minutes, you guys?
I'm using the eyes of the eagle to see if there's anybody that's moving around over there.
So you keep your eagle eyes are out. It's still it's misty or steamy. Occasionally, you get the following. You see that like at the top, there appear to be a couple of large statues, and like really tall statues that appear to be of like you get this little like. Was that a Kopru? It's like a Kopru statue, but it's like humanoid feet. So those flukes aren't there. It's like a human, but it looks like that Kopru, and it looks pretty hundreds of years old, I guess. A little bit of weathered there, and give me a perception check, please, with advantage. But you got to roll a DC 17.
Perception with advantage. Okay.
DC 17. Nope. You thought you saw something. There you go. You thought you saw a putty tat. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So now water walk, and so who's doing it? So Kane, you're pushing. So you're getting out and pushing.
Just walk.
Yeah, you walk. So but you're pushing you're pulling or pushing the raft.
I'll push the raft.
I'm gonna swim alongside.
You gonna swim alongside?
I've got this gift of the depths thing.
Gift of the depths. All right. Okay. Okay. So you do that, and you start pushing, and going along the raft. Which actually you're making a little bit more progress because you don't need to worry about pushing this pole in, but it's fine. You start making some progress. You get about halfway to the island, and as you're swimming, especially you, Legolas, you kind of notice as you're in there in the water. You notice there's another one of those Kopru, and then another one. You sort of as you're getting closer, it looks like every 100 feet or so, there's like another Kopru cocoon. And they're all in the same state. They're not fully alive, but they're not dead either. So
There's water here.
Now the water is about 50 feet deep, maybe a little bit more, a little bit deeper. Not too deep.
Looking down at the bottom, and we can see these.
Yeah. Well, they're like 20 feet down and 30 feet down, and another one 10 feet down. They're scattered all over the place.
So they're neutrally buoyant, just floating around there.
Yep. They're not flowing to the surface. They're not going to. They're just sort of there.
Okay.
And who else is swimming?
I guess I'm the only one not.
Yeah. Well, no, you're walking on water, right, Kay? And same with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are walking. So Legolas, as you get closer, you kind of feel the water getting a little warmer. It was kind of cool, refreshing early. It's getting a little bit warmer.
I had to go.
Is the water turning blue?
Like, hang on, it's turning red. You need to see someone about that, man. That's not good. No, so it's just getting a little bit warmer. It's not like hot. It's just okay. You can feel it a couple degrees warmer. All right. So now you're about 200 feet away from the pyramid. Okay, and
I'm looking at this the whole time, trying
Yep.
to see if I see people or anything else.
you don't see any, down below. You don't see anything on the stairs. You don't see anything. Give me one more perception check with advantage now. Oh wow. Okay.
There
So
we go.
as the mist sort of swirls around for like a couple of seconds, you get a very clear view. There are these two large ancient Kopru statues at the top of the pyramid, and you could see a ogre, clearly an ogre walking from right to left, like he was looking out or patrolling.
Up on top.
On top, yep.
Okay. I can tell everybody there's a guy on top right now.
Okay.
Crouch.
So again, those statues that you saw, they were quite tall, 40 feet tall. Cobra with humanoid legs, and there was, as you saw again so clearly, it was only one tail fluke. Usually there was like 3 tail flukes. This only had 1 tail fluke.
Okay.
Okay, and you can kind of see there's like it's like a maybe a platform or something up top. You still can't see up top, but it's some activity going on up there. There's definitely an ogre that you see. Okay, so the pyramid. So as you're getting closer, you can get a better estimate of how big this thing is. And it's 180 feet tall, about 180 feet tall, not 200 feet, not 150. Okay, and it's about maybe 250 feet per side. You can't see if it's exactly square or not. You get that feeling, but. And again, as you get closer, you see that sort of the land, quote unquote, the landing area, what would be, it looks like sort of muddy. It's a muddy area. It's not like the grassland and sort of rocks you were in. It's like mud. And then the base of the pyramid is right there with these large stone steps going right up the middle. Yeah. And if you want even more, a little more, you can see that the pyramid, it is kind of like a ziggurat. There's like a bunch of big steps, like 20 feet tall each, of these big stones that sort of turn into a pyramid. But the regular stairs go right up the front. Okay, you guys want to land or do something else?
Yeah, we probably should get on land. We're not going to do too much on water.
Okay. So as you get onto land, and again, there were more Kopru. After you hit maybe halfway, you saw some occasional Kopru in the water. You're still seeing about the same amount, maybe a little bit more. And again, it is getting warmer. The closer you get to the pyramid, it seems to be getting warmer. Okay, so let's take you to this next.
Is the glow coming off of like the mist of the pyramid?
Oh, nice. Thank you, Roll20, for putting the music on automatically, but maybe it's a little loud. It's a little loud, right? Sorry. So, is it coming off the pyramid? It's coming from the top of the pyramid.
Does it look like Is it like bouncing off the mist?
It's bouncing off the mist. It's going through the mist. I think Erevan can kind of tell as he's using the binoculars, like, okay, well, whatever it is, it's this source, this glowing source coming from the top, and it's either creating the mist, or more importantly, it's going through the mist. You know that it's sort of pushing up the mist.
I think that might be lava.
Well, the floor is lava, right? That's everyone knows that. No, just kidding. Okay. Tell me if you guys can see this pyramid.
I can't see anything yet.
I'm gonna add you. I'll add you guys to the. I'm gonna add you to the sort of this beach area. Tell me if you can see this.
Oh, there, wait, down there. I can see 4 people on a beach.
There you go. All right. And
See
so you sort of push the raft up, and this quote unquote beach. It's more akin to a mud flat, and it looks like it's difficult. That's going to be, you're going to sink, and it's not going to be easy walking.
It's gonna be really easy walking.
Is it really?
Yep.
Actually,
Like
with
the
your
rock.
passive perception, it's actually going to be very easy to walk, because you kind of look and you go, "Hey, hang on a second. There's some like stones. They're like covered in mud a little bit, but there's actually some cobblestones as a path that leads right up to the stairs." Clay sees these because of his awesome perception.
If the mud is watery enough, and we still have got water walking on, can we walk on it?
So, read the description of Water Walk. This spell grants you the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it was harmless solid ground.
Lava and
Lava?
Yeah.
That doesn't make
still
sense.
take damage from the heat.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Still
creature
die,
must
but
move
hey.
lava
You won't
and
fall in-
take
you won't-
damage from the heat.
You won't fall into it, but your feet are going to get toasty. That's for sure.
Yes,
Okay.
but walking across mud, like it was nothing.
No, you could like run across. Okay, you know what? That's fine, and that's fine. So again, you also say, "Hey, I can walk across this." Oh, I don't really need to because there's a bunch of rocks, but you can if you want. They're stepping stones, right? Who's got water walking still? On. All right.
Well, that
It
just
hasn't
came
been
in.
an hour yet,
Okay.
and it should be us 3, I think.
It hasn't been an hour. No, right.
Okay, so everyone but Legolas.
Okay.
I don't have water walking.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No. I have that manta hood thing. If it was water, I could swim through it, no problem. But I think I could tiptoe across this muddy rocks.
Yeah, I point out the rocks and then I just walk next to them.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna go check out the stairs.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and move your characters.
Thirty, 35.
Okay, so just to confirm, so I saw Kane go first, then Legolas, then Erevan, then.
Well, I was counting back.
Okay, who's going first? I just want, look, as we're gonna go up
Me.
here, I want the marching order.
Why?
I'll be second or third.
Well, let me go in behind play there, and then I'll have my bow ready.
I'll take up the rear.
Unless you want to stealth ahead.
If you want me to stealth ahead, I can. But I think we're out in the open. It's a little tough to stealth out in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was dark or something like that down a hallway, that'd be a different story. But I think we're pretty obvious where we're at.
Okay, so Can need you to move 10 feet south. Sorry, yeah, 10 feet south. The rest of you guys, I need you to move 20 feet south.
20?
Yeah. I don't know if is it locked. Is it like locked into the? Sorry, the grid's a little screwed up on this. Just use your Alt key to manually move you onto the grids here.
I haven't needed to.
Okay.
The
So-
squares are 10 feet, right?
I'm sorry. 10
But
feet.
yeah.
Squares are 10 feet.
Oh, they're 10 feet.
Yes.
Oh.
Now they're 10 feet. Sorry. Now you're at a much smaller scale. It says 10 feet over here. I don't know. So, okay. So as you guys are sort of going across, who's in front here again? Erevan?
I should be.
Yeah, I thought
Legolas.
he needs
Sorry.
to be up here.
Yeah. Okay. As you sort of cross, you step on the sort of the muddy rock, and you get surprised as right in front of you there is this large mud-like creature that sort of forms. It looked like mud. It was mud. It literally was mud. And you see sort of this shape form up. It is dripping, smelly mud, and as it forms, you see this mud come together, and you see these dark but bright yellow pinpoints of eyes come together as he begins to try to hit you. Everybody roll initiative, and I need to see if we're gonna get these guys come out of nowhere. There's also this one, so I'll just show you where this is. And from the beach that you were on, you also see another one come up and take form as well. Okay, so everybody click on your character, roll in it. You know what? Here, I'm just going to clear it off first, and then we're going to roll in it. Remove all turns.
Oh,
That's okay.
I got
Did
it.
you already roll?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Here, I'll just add. It's okay. I can fix that. Add turn. Everyone, what'd you roll? You got.
25.
There you go. 25. The other guys. Did
I
you
rolled
roll? And I just.
I clicked on my character and rolled it. And
Clay, what'd you get?
Yeah, you got.
Yeah,
you
that was my
15.
fault. That was my fault. Oh,
Plays like 15.
15.
Yeah, 15 points.
15.12.
Yep. And then Kane, you get 11.
11? Yep.
Steve was 6.
Yeah, I was 6.
Steve was 6. All right, got it. And then these guys. All right. Erevan. Fortunately, these guys are gonna get a attack turn. You know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys a chance to see if you were able to take some action before they fully formed. So let's give you everybody gives me a perception check, please. Active.
Perception. Oh,
All right. So
that's two in a row. That's
Yeah.
2 in a row.
Legolas is the only one who doesn't get to go on this turn because he was surprised, but the rest of you guys avoided the surprise condition. Congratulations. Erevan, you're first. As this sort of creature comes in front, you're like, oh, what the? Oh, and you get
Is it
prepared.
fully formed?
It is fully formed. Again, it is a 6 foot tall amorphous, like it's this glob composed of stinking and dripping mud rises out of this fetid, muddy pools. Its eyes are pinpoints of yellow light with a disgusting slush. It readies to hurl a glob of mud or hit you with its disgusting.
So if I destroy the water that's holding the mud together, does it turn to dust?
No.
Okay. These are 10-foot squares, correct?
They are. You know what? Yes, that's true. They are 10-foot squares, so it's a little trickier. I didn't. Yes, 10-foot squares.
Okay. So it is right next to Clay.
It's right next to Clay.
Okay.
Clay is the one that's sort of like and he's like literally he's in front of you, Clay.
Okay. I'm going to move past him to here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not letting me move there. Right next to it.
Okay.
I am going to use the +2 short sword I have to strike it.
All right.
29 hit.
A +2 short sword to hit. Yes, it will. Yep.
11 points.
Okay. 11 points of damage. All right.
I will use the cunning action to disengage and move the rest of my movement to there.
Okay. So you've got up. You're a little bit higher up on these stairs.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Yes, that was intentional.
All right. Good. Okay, that's your turn. Next is Mr. Mudman, who's right in. Who's now who's behind you. The guy behind has got the drop on Legolas and/or Kane. Moves over to, and he can go. Moves a little slow. There's another guy right here. You forgot something.
Yep, that's all right. He was within 5 feet of my
sneak
counterpart.
attack.
I would have got a sneak attack,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Next time.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20. He gets right to you, Kane. Guys, sorry, let's do this. Make your character, you know what, just here, I'm going to make everybody smaller.
You're
I'm
shrunk.
so tiny. I'm so tiny now.
I'm putting you in, and here, Airman, I'll make you tiny too.
Yeah, make me tiny too.
Okay, and so Kane, I'm going to put you here. He gets to you, and he tries to you see these two sort of muddy, disgusting appendages come up and tries to slam you with them. And let's just roll. Oh, that's sorry. I have Kane open now. Where's this mud guy? Here he is. Okay, so let's roll to see if it hits you. Multi-attack. Slam, boom. Slam, boom. 2 shots. One at 16 and the other at 16.
Both hit.
They both hit. Okay. First one does 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, wow. They both hit?
Yep.
All right, and the second attack does 15 bludgeoning damage. That's more than I thought, but it is what it is. Yeah, 2d6 plus 3. Yeah, that was an amazing roll. Yeah, maximum that one was maximum damage. Kane, you are now enveloped. As this sort of smacks you and the other one smacks you, you're now kind of smothered by this mud creature. You are now blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. You're drowning or being smothered by a mud creature. And as you're doing that, the only thing you can think of is, hey, this is like a golem. So I'm gonna call him my mud golem. As you are blinded, restrained, and not able to breathe. Okay, there you go. That's his action. As that creature does that to Kane, you see another one over here. Come to life. And another one over on the other side is also going to come to life, but it's not their turn yet, but you do see them come out of the morass and into sight as more creatures form. And, oh, come on. No, go over here, and I just need to... Sorry guys, I'm adding a turn. And let me roll. Boom. Ooh, okay. And he goes at 18 as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that was my golem. Now it is Clay, your turn.
I'm gonna smack the one in front of me
Okay,
with a +2 longsword.
okay.
There's a 13 hit.
That's an excellent question. 13 hits.
He takes 10 points of damage. 3 points of divine strike, radiant damage, and 7 points of slashing.
Yep, he takes some damage. Different from the ogre, they don't bleed. More mud comes out of them, and they don't say anything. Okay, that is your turn. And who is next? It's now Kane. Your turn.
All right, I want to try to break free from this thingy.
Okay, you can try. You can absolutely try to break free. Blind restraint, unable to breathe. The creature can attempt to escape the grapple at the start of each of its turns. And how do you make the grapple?
Transform.
It's like athletics.
Yep, it's basically it's a strength or athletics check. Escape DC 13.
Ready? I will try.
You're like, and now that you can't breathe, so how many rounds can you go without breathing? 1 plus your con modifier, I think, right?
That sounds about right.
So you don't take damage now, but if you can't breathe, what's your constitution?
2. Or 14, but
Okay,
modifier.
go double check that while we go to the next person. Okay. All right. So you try to break free. You cannot break free. That is end of your turn. Legolas, your turn.
So is he like completely enveloped? So if I were to target that mud golem, I'd be striking him as well.
Hold on, Legolas. I'm sorry. You were actually, this is your first turn, but you guys are all, we're not surprised except Legolas was. Sorry, Legolas, you don't get a turn during this turn.
Okay, so what it is it's number of minutes equal to
Yeah.
1 plus your constitution modifier.
What happens when it goes,
You can hold your breath for that long.
but when
One
you're, yeah,
Constitution modifier, but when you run out or are choking, you can
Yep.
survive a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier.
okay, so you didn't have a chance, no, let's be fair. Be fair. Roll a d6. 1, 2, you didn't have a breath. 3, 4, you had a little bit of a breath, so you double your amount of time that you would choke. And 5, 6, you didn't. Or sorry, 1, 2, you got a breath. 3, 4, half the time. 5, 6, you did not get a breath.
Half the time.
Half the time. So, which means if it's normally 2 rounds before you take damage, it's 4 rounds now. Okay.
So 3 now.
Yeah.
Right?
Sorry. Yeah. So Steve, go ahead. What did you say again? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't get a turn, but I was just going to ask if he's completely enveloped and I were to target that golem, would it be striking him as well?
It might. It might,
Okay.
but it would be different from like a gelatinous cube. He's being smothered, but he's not like completely in the mud. If that makes sense.
Got it. Well, then I'll do something on my turn.
Okay, got it. All right, and then Mr. Mudgull over here, who's in front of Clay.
Mud is
the
in front
mud
of Clay.
in front of Clay. You
Sounds
can't
better.
tell. It's like their two bodies are just intertwined here. So yeah, Mud Guy against Clay. He goes and does a double slam attack as well. Bam, bam. 14 and a 10.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
absolutely misses. Boom, nothing happens. Okay, and now I'm gonna reset this. Descending. Erevan, you're up.
Right. I switch to my bow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm targeting this guy in front of Clay, the one I already hit.
Yep.
Since he's within striking distance of Clay, he's getting sneak attack, and I am shooting with the short bow.
Okay, and just
24 hit.
Okay, hold on one little second. Hang on. The short bow, it hits. Sorry, what is it? A 24?
24.
Absolutely hits. Of course it hits. Don't be silly.
27 points of damage.
It goes through him. Takes a massive amount from his back. Takes a massive amount of mud. There's a hole through it. Sort of blows up. It's still alive, but it's struggling. Yeah, that was a center mass. Good shot. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna move up a little bit higher.
Okay. Use the Alt button as well to get you on to put you on this grid.
I just moved up another 15 feet. So
Got it.
about half my movement.
Perfect. Got it. Now, this guy, the mud guy, who is got you in its grip.
I'm having trouble seeing anybody past here. Is that normal?
You might be stepping out of range.
You might need glasses.
Hey, look at
Those
look at my
special
glasses
glasses
right
you
here.
have, they're like long. They're like for
Yeah.
making nearsighted.
Well, I've got
Go for
I've
it.
got a circle of light, and then nothing.
This is supposed to be. You should be able to see everything. I don't know why.
I can't.
See basically everything.
All I can see is from here to here and to here. That's the 3 corners I can see. And it's a big arc running along that. Oh, there we go. That's better.
Can you see anything at the top?
Nope.
Good.
Nope. All I can see is from
Okay,
here
perfect. But you
down.
can see, but it's bright now, right? So
Yep.
that's good.
It's all clear.
So you still can't see the top of the pyramid. You can't. You're now it's the angle is not going to allow that. Okay, so this guy who's grappling you, Kane, he just keeps grappling you. He doesn't do anything. That's it. That's all that happens. Next one is this other mud guy over here. He makes a move and he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He moves right up to you. Clay. Clay's getting hit by mud. And he moved up to you and he's going to try to attack you, but he can't yet because he dashed. All right. Next, other mud golem dude. He goes for Legolas. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. He's right next to you as well now, but he can't do anything else because he's just gone quickly. Back to Clay Moonstar. Two guys gangbanging on you.
The new guy, I'm taking
Whoa.
slash. Does a 10 hit?
10 will not hit.
And that's my turn.
And it is what it is. Kane Arcados.
I will try to break free again. So another athletics.
Oh, and that's 2 rounds that you've been.
Yep.
You're getting. You're out of air. Okay.
Well,
Legolas. Finally, it's your
I
turn.
thought you had 4 turns.
He does. He's got 4 turns, 4 rounds. Yep.
4 rounds.
Before he takes damage. Legolas. You're on mute.
Who is that that's standing right next to me?
Kane and then a golem. Mud golem.
Kane.
Yeah.
Would you be a willing creature to be teleported some distance away?
Ooh.
Well, it doesn't require verbal, then yeah.
Well, let's see. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to. Okay, must be within 5 feet of me, which you are.
Mm-hmm.
There must be an unoccupied space, which there is. So I'm going to cast Thunder Step
Thunderstep.
at level 4. And
Okay.
Kane and I
Excuse me.
are going to go. Which direction would we go?
Over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we'll be. Is that one of us right there? I can't.
That's
tell.
me on here. That's me up here.
So we're gonna teleport up right next to you. So like right here, and Kane will be right next to me.
Awesome. Thank you.
So basically, when we disappear, there is a thunderous clap, and it's 11 thunder damage. I think they get a con save. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's the first time you guys have you've ever used that, isn't it?
It is.
I should give bonus points for spells that you've never used before. That's,
He's stepping out of his shell.
yeah, you're getting Eldritch Blast getting a little too too day to day here.
I have 2 freaking spell slots, so I have to be a little miserly with them.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. So they take. What do they have to do? Is it a con saving throw?
On save, they take. If they fail, they take 11. If they make it, they take half.
They both take half.
So they each take 5 thunder damage.
Thunder. All right.
Na-na-na-na-na-na. And I can't snap.
I've got the guitar like in my head, so it's okay.
No, I can't. I'm snapping the grid here, so
Yep. Okay. Just use the alt.
Hold Alt
Alt.
while you're
There.
moving.
Like you did that.
there we go.
Nice. All right. Good use of it. And 2 golems are got a little shaken up. Okay, and this guy who's just hanging on by a thread. So now it's this guy's turn. So yeah, Clay, the guy who's basically just a shell of a golem, is now going to try to.
Oh, actually, add 2 more damage because I did the higher level cast, so it would have been 16, or it would have been 15 if it was full.
15. What?
It would have been 15 total damage because it's a higher level cast. I didn't add the extra 4 in, so it would have been 7 damage.
So add 2 more. Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks. Okay, they got hit. And then this guy. Okay, so another mud golem guy is going after Clay. Boom, boom. 17 and 10.
Miss.
Miss. Wow. All right. Excellent. Back up to top of the turn order, Aravan.
So this guy is looking pretty bad,
Oh yeah.
and this
He's lost
guy's
a lot of mud.
fresh. This
Who?
guy's
Yeah, he's
fresh.
fresh.
All right, I'm going to target him instead.
Okay, the
Same
fresh guy.
routine. Yep.
Okay.
This guy behind him,
Okay.
right there.
Yep.
Does 28 hit?
Absolutely hits. Yes.
Then he takes 26 points of damage.
Again, center mass or center back or side, and you've that was great. And he's muddy, not bloody. He's muddy. DM get a inspiration point tonight? No. All right,
Yeah.
so I need to hand one out from that joke. Okay, so that was a good shot.
Cringe point.
A cringe
There we
point. We should have cringe. Yeah, we hit cool and cringe points. Those would be better than inspiration. And pluses and minuses. Cool and cringe would be a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good shot. Yeah.
But the cringe point, just inspiration, but for the DM.
That's right. Well, you get the cringe points. It means it's a DM's his inspiration points. Exactly. Okay, good. Okay, so anything else?
Not for me. I will keep an eye above me. I'll take a look over my shoulder, but unless
Okay.
I see something coming, I'm going to keep focused.
Mud guy over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Goes right up to Clay and muds him. Bam.
This is
10
getting bad.
and 11. Miss.
Miss. Yeah.
Right, okay, so that did nothing, did it? The other guy who just got hit, who got muddied, he's now try to hit you. 12 and 18.
Miss.
What's your AC again?
19.
Jesus.
Dude, if you want me, I can push it up even higher.
It's
Do
okay.
it.
No, I'm more than happy if you didn't. That would be fine. So do not do anything.
I
Thank
can
you.
get to the 25, I think.
Okay, and then the last guy, he tries to do something a little different. You guys see him sort of reach in, and he tries to throw something at you, Clay. Tries to throw some mud at you.
Like a shit throwing monkey.
13. No,
Miss.
It's 13. So no, he just tried to do one. All right. Well, yeah, that's the whole round of them. Go ahead, Clay. What do you want to do now?
I am actually going to disengage and move through them.
Okay.
My action, so I disengage, so I don't
Yep.
take any damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to move to like here.
You can do that. If you were completely surrounded, even if you disengaged, doesn't mean I'd let you do it because they
Yeah.
would be not letting you out. But there was a clear path here for you to get out. So, sure, no problem. Yep, you get out.
And is that as far as I can move, or can I move further back?
Nah, no, that's as far as you can go. I mean, you
Well,
can
remember,
go
10-foot squares too.
to
So
disengage.
10,
No, hang on.
yeah,
These are 10-foot
that's-
squares. You can't get that far. Hold on. Let's go back here. You're here.
He was here.
Yeah, here. Just use the alt key because it's.
I didn't
doesn't
get
sound
that
too
far.
good.
Yeah, you can get that far.
5, 10,
We'll do
15,
about right
20, 25, 30. That's as far as you can get, yeah. To disengage. You're right. That's right. And you're not in mud, you're on a pathway, so it wasn't difficult terrain. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Kane, your turn.
Ooh, no, that's a bonus action.
Kane.
No, yeah,
So
I'm
you
done.
guys are now out of the reach of these golems. Wow.
Speaking of new spells,
You're able to breathe now, so you don't need to start your.
yeah, like cough up some mud. I'll take a little hunk of that, and I'm going to cast Ice Knife
Ice knife at who?
at the one sort of in the middle.
Okay. All right.
So I create an ice shard and I fling it at the creature.
Yep.
And then each creature within 5 feet of that one needs to make then the target and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dex save or take some more cold damage.
So this guy, if first you got to hit him, right?
Yeah, it was a 20 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits, and so he's gonna.
And then I rolled really bad for damage, so
Ouch.
1 piercing
One.
damage.
Ouch! All right, and
And
then
then that one and the one next to it needs to make a dex save.
okay, so deck save. First guy, 20, he makes it. Second
Yeah.
guy, 16,
Both
made it.
don't take any.
takes 0. All right. Okay, good try. Good try.
I'm gonna back up a little bit more.
Okay, Legolas, your turn.
There.
So I'm gonna target this guy. Going back to my old standard because I have no more spell slots. Does a 14 hit?
It hits. Yep.
13 force damage. Push him back 10 feet.
Do you want to push him back even though he's dead?
Sure.
Okay.
Second blast on.
You want 10
this-
feet, right? Okay, there you go.
Second blast on this guy.
Yep.
25 to hit. 6 force damage. Push him back 10 feet.
6 force damage. 10 feet, just south. Boom, boom.
In a straight line from
Yep. You do it. All right,
And
and then okay,
I'm gonna take a couple steps back. 'Cause
okay. And this
That'll be my
guy is
turn.
dead, so that's great. Yeah, Airman, you're up.
Well, the guy that he just pushed back that didn't die is going to take a shot. 10 points.
Yep,
I'm assuming 25 hits.
you assume correct. 10 points?
Yep.
Yeah, you've like, his arm is half off now. There's the appendage. All right. Mr. Muddy Man. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20, and rushes forward 25, 30. He's going to try to strike Clay, but he can't because he's took the dash action.
Mud is apparently not effective against clay.
15, 20, 25, 35. There's another guy right next to you, Clay. He can't do anything because he dashed. Next guy over here. Then I do this. Araban, you this guy tries to take a chunk of mud, throws it at you, and I'm assuming a 9 is going to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hurling mud at far range is apparently not a really good way to go, but he tried it. Okay, he's there. And we're back up to Clay.
This guy here is the one that's taking damage.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The other guy did
Yeah.
2. The other guy did 2, but it was the thunder
Yeah.
struck.
This guy's had the most.
Okay, I'm gonna bitch slap him. Does a 26 hit?
Absolutely
go.
does. Absolutely does.
He takes 14 points of damage.
You slice him in half and just the mud goes back. It now sort of now part of the stairs are muddy.
And I point at the guy, and then point down at the other guy, what just happened.
Okay.
Right? Give him an opportunity. Hey, you leave or you. This is what's gonna happen.
Apparently he doesn't notice and he literally says nothing. These guys are not very talkative. They got mud in their eye or something. Anyway, all right. Nice shot. Kane, you're up.
Sounded like another cringe point.
Cool point. That was a cool point. Come on.
Just 2 left, huh?
Just 2 left.
Five. Yep. I'll move up to within melee. Right by Clay. And I'm going to try to hit that mud monster with a Primal Savagery.
Primal Savagery. 17. Oh, that hits.
For 12 acid damage.
Wow. That's magic acid damage too, isn't it?
Yeah.
At level 8, that counts as magic, I think.
It's a cantrip.
All right. Okay. Good. Yep. That did some damage.
All right. All I can do.
Legolas, my Legolas.
Okay.
Yet again, you guys seem to be getting the upper hand, with not much damage to yourselves.
I will target this guy
Mm.
and shoot an Eldritch Blast. There's a 29 crit.
A 29 crit misses. No, of course it hits. Yep.
All right. Well, then that was 13 force damage.
Okay. Is that doubled, or is that the double number?
Let's see here. Rolling 1d10 plus 4.
Yeah, that is. You're 1d10 plus 4, so there's the 2d10, right?
Yep, 2d10.
So the 4 plus the 8 plus the... Oh, you rolled a 1. Oh, that's why. You rolled a 1, and then you rolled a 8.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. 13,
Then I'll
got it.
push him back 10 feet, and then another one with a 19 to hit, doing 12 force damage, which was...
Sorry, this guy goes back 10 feet. Yep, he's hitting again. Another guy,
Make-
19, yep.
Make it 20, with a total of 25 force damage.
Why would you say make it 20?
20 feet, because 10 feet per blast.
Oh, sorry. Did you do both at the same guy?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, good. And then another 12, you said?
Yep, another 12. So 25 total.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, he's yeah, you get him twice and mud just sort of it's spewing off from him. And he's pretty far away from you guys now.
Attempting to control the battlefield a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he went up there he went up, moved 20 feet, threw his javelin, you hit him twice, he's moved all the way back again. All right, Airman.
I'm going to step down to here, get a line on this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and let him have a shot. 13 hit?
13 hits, yes.
8 points. Oh, wait, timeout. Timeout.
Yep. Roll your
forgot my-
sneak attack.
Sneak attack stuff. Hit that again.
Drop it off.
So if we use the sneak attack, that's an extra 13.
Extra 13.
Yeah.
Okay. He's muddied. But he's very muddied, but not totally muddied yet. As he looks right at you, Clay, and just he's still trying to envelope you with slam 1, slam 2, 11 and 16.
Miss.
Does it matter? I mean, does it even matter? Someone trying to hit you? No, apparently not. Okay, he does nothing. And then this guy, he tries to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Then he got to the same place he was last time. 25, 30, 35. Gets right there and can't do anything because he dashed. All right. Mud Golem number 2 does a dick all. Clay Moonstar.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes. Who are you
He
attacking?
takes the one in front of me.
Yep.
Takes 9 points of damage.
You get him good. You destroy one of his appendages. It's gone. Anything else?
Oh, that's
Kane, you're up. Two in front of you right now.
Did one of them look more muddied than the other?
Yes, this one over in front of Clay is muddied.
The one I clocked
The
right in front of him.
Clay's one is
Yes.
muddied.
I'll try to swipe at that one.
Okay. Hits.
Is a 15 hit?
Not only hits you. Was it with a bite or a? How do you do it? What is it?
Claw. So
Claws.
I kind of grasp my bear claw necklace, and then my other hand turns into a bear claw. Swipes out.
You basically cut him in half, and the mud just flows down. It's dead. All right. Next, Legolas.
All right. So the one remaining target, I will blast them. Does a 29 hit?
Absolutely. Yes. Another crit.
And a 16 hits.
They both hit, so that's what?
18 force damage, push him back 20 feet.
Another arm comes off, his leg comes off, and roll a 1d6. Roll a 1d6. Please roll a 1d4. 1 to 4. You hit him, and he sort of launches off the stairs and falls down 10 feet, and he loses his last 1 hit point that he had. Sorry, I needed you to finish that off. That's as he falls down and he is dead at the bottom of the stairs, and Legolas's turn is finished. You hear from behind you at the top of the stairs of the pyramid. It's a yell of an ogre that you've heard before, and you look up and you see a massive ogre looking down at you, and he's taunting you. You don't know what he's saying, but and as he does do that, you hear from beyond, a little higher up, you hear screaming, blood-curdling scream of a woman in not common. It's like primeval common. So it's help me. You can understand it's help me. It's not exactly sounds like help me, but she's ear curdling screaming. He's gonna kill me. And she screams that. This ogre rushes up and says, "Grrr!" At the top of the pyramid. You can see him right there. And that's where we end tonight's session of Saltmarsh's Isle of Dread. Dread. You can see it. A little bit of the mist has gone away, and there is a ogre standing at the top of the stairs. Okay, that's it for tonight, you guys. Let's see. You're at the pyramid. That's great. So let's see what we can do next Wednesday. Are we still in?
Yeah.
Sweet.
As far as I know.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Thank you very much for playing tonight. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. If you were joining us, I didn't see any chat, and I didn't notice if anyone joined. But who cares? That's not the point. We had fun. That's the only reason we're really doing this. Thanks very much, everybody, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
I was informed that next Wednesday is Valentine's Day, so.
Oh, yeah. Is next Wednesday is Valentine's Day? No.
I think it is.
No.
Calendar.
15th. Wednesday is the 15th.
Tuesdays.
Tuesday's Valentine's Day.
I was just informed that my wife was incorrect.
There you go. No, actually, you were just informed that everyone else was incorrect, and you were right. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
Night, boys. Bye.
Good night.